Hello and welcome. I hope you learned in depth and in easy way here. So let's start. In the previous video, I have explained about the form 1, which is S and A form. And in this video, we'll discuss about the form 2nd, that is, if you put two index, like A is showing the one index and B is showing the another index, then how slice operator treated. Okay, if you didn't watch the previous video, then just click on the I button and first watch that previous video, then it will be very easy for you to understand this second form. Okay, so let's start. So here S must be iterable or subscriptable object. Means what? We can go one by one. That is the meaning of iterable. And A and B must be integers in any form, that is binary, octal or decimal. It must be in integer. Okay. And A and B are optional. Okay. Means we can put empty like this. But in the form 1, if you will talk about the form 1, okay, then I am showing the form 1. Okay. So here this is the form 1. Here A is not optional. Okay, A is not optional. So this part you have to remember in the form B, that is A and B are optional. Okay. A and B are optional. And syntax is begin and ends, where ends is excluded, means end is before the ends only we have to print those all values. In starting with begins is included. And direction always go from left to right in both cases, in positive index and negative index also. What is the meaning of this? We'll see with the examples. Okay, so here I have created one S variable in S string variable where Dastan programming value is assigning. Okay, and we can see here D is present at the 0th index. Okay, so here 0th index, A is present in the 1th index, that is, and also minus 16th index. And in the same way, M is present in the 12th index and minus 5th index also, because negative index start from right to left, that is minus 1 and minus 2, minus 3, and positive index start with 0. Okay, index in the from left to right direction. Okay, so this index part, I hope you have cleared about this index part. Okay, and now we'll discuss about the A and B in the decimal form. Okay, and with the positive index, that is, the first we can see like we can give the optional of A and B. Means what? We can give empty also. In this case, it will print the all values of S variable. That is the Dastan programming. Okay, and the default value of A is 0. Okay, and the B value, that is the length of B, that is the length of S. In this case, what is the length of this one? 16. So here it is given 0 and 16, means 0 to 15. Sorry, length is 17. Length means what? Number of values, that is 17. Okay, so 0 to 17. Here also we can see here 0 to 17, giving the output same as this one. So by default we can guess here Okay, and we can know by default a value is 0 and b value is the length of variable. Okay, so here 0 to 5th index we want to print. Okay, because 6 is excluded, means 6 is not count. So 0 to 5th value. Okay, 5th index the value. What value should be there? 0 to here. You can say here to here. What value is there? D is counted, A is counted, S is counted, T is counted, and A is there, and N is there. That is Dastan only it will print. Okay. So 0 to 5th, 6th means was Dastan. And 6 to 17th. Okay. Let's check. 6 to 17th means what? 6 to 17th. Before 17 means what? 16. Because 17 is excluded, means programming. So it will return here programming. Okay, and here like we can say a default value is what? 0, means 0 to 5th we want to print here, because 6 is excluded. So before 6 we have to print those all values. Okay, so before 6 index all values. So before 6 index what is the value? Like before 6 index these all values considered. Okay, that is DASTAN before 6. So before 6 we have seen like 0 Dastan, and here 6 to 17, sorry, before 0, before 6. When I execute this, we'll get the Dastan. And here from 6 indexed all values. Okay, so from 6 to what is the value is programming. Okay, we can see here like these all values. Okay, that is the programming. Okay, so when I execute this, it will return the programming. So very basic concept. A and B are optional, and A is included, B is excluded. Default value of A is 0, and the default value of B, that is the length of S variable. Okay, so here in this form slice operator never gives error, even we provide any index which can be not exist in S variable also. Okay, so here we know 40 index is not available, but in this way the 40 is considered as the last index. Okay, before the last index. So it will from 4th to 14th index. So 14 index is not present. So from 4th to all value will be printed. Okay, if that index is not exist, then it will consider as the length of the variable. Okay, so here from 4 to 40 that is all values, that is the AN programming, and here 5th to all values, and here 6 to all values, that is the programming. Okay, and here 0 to 19th means all values, because 19th index is not available, means what? It will consider as the length of that variable, that is the all values. I hope you are not confused with this. And here from 19th to all values means there is no value present from 19 to all values. Okay, so what we told, when the index is not exists, then it will consider the length of that value. Means what? From 17th we can see here. So always in this form we have to go from left to right direction. So from 17 there is on any value is there, 17 anything, no value, so it will return empty string. Okay, so we can say here it will return an empty string. Here we can see this is the empty string. Okay, this is the rectangle. So this is the empty string we can see here. Okay, and here what means 0 to 20,000 index, meant that is 0 to length of that is variable, that is the all value, and here plus 3,000 to 5,000, that is no value is present, that it's return the empty string. Okay, so in this form slice operator always prints begin to end -1 index value in forward direction only. Okay, note when a is greater than or equal to b, okay, when a is greater than equal to b, then always gives empty string where a and b are positive integers. Okay, let's remember here a is greater than b. Okay, so it will return empty string. Why? Because when we want to go in the forward direction after 9, 8 will not come. Okay, we can see here. Okay, so this is the 8th, this is the 9th index. Okay, so when I go to the forward direction, 8 index will not come. Like when I go forward, then after 9, 10 will come. Then again go forward direction, 11 will come. Then keeps going. 8 will never come. Okay, so 8 will never come means what? We want to print from the 9th index to 8th index. Okay, so that is no value is present. That's why it's returned the empty string. Got my point? So here empty string. In the same way, from 17 to 3 index we can't move, so it's returned here. And 3 to 3 means 3 is included and 3 is excluded. In this case also empty string. Okay, and here also empty string. Why 3 is 3? When included and excluded points the same index, then excluded is considered. Okay, just remember this point. Okay, and now we'll talk about the negative index, that is -2 to all values. So we can see here -2 to all values here, and we have to always moves in the forward direction only, that is from left to right. So -2 to all values, that is n and z, it is nz. Okay, so ng will print, and -9 to all values, we can see here -9 to n values, that is here. Okay, so these are all values, that is or oz ra something. Okay, so up to -9 values. 9 is excluded means what? All values from starting to -10 index, that is before 1. So before 9, what is the present? It is -10 is it. So starting to 10, that is DAN, TAN, Dastan, PR. Okay, Dastan PI. We can see here, and here minus 17 to minus 1. So that is minus 70 here, D is there, minus 70 to minus 1. So before minus 1. Okay. So before minus 1 means that is last index minus 1. So minus 1 and minus 1 becomes minus 2. So up to minus 2 we have to print those other values. Like DA, TS, G is not considered. Okay. So we can see here. And here 17 to 0 index. Okay. So in the forward direction, I told you when A and B meets at the same point, same value, then excluded is considered. Means D cannot be considered. Okay. So it's return the empty string because I want to print minus 17 to 0. So it's return the empty string. Here. Okay, in the same way, minus 0 means 0 only. Okay, and here minus 17 to all values, that is Dastan programming. And here 0 to minus 15. 0 to minus 15 wants what? 0, 1, DA only, because minus 15. So before minus 15 we have to print all values. It is DA only. Okay. So it will return DA. Okay. So in this form, like S and B, slice operator never gives error, and we can provide any index which cannot be exist in S variable also. So we can provide any index, that is minus 40 is not given. So it will consider 0 to minus 40. So it will return like an empty string. And I told you, when A is greater than B, then always return the empty string. So here 0 is greater than minus 40, minus 30 is not greater than. So that's why it's returned. But I want to print minus 13 to 0. That is what? Empty string. There is no string. And minus 1 to minus 30, that is from minus 1 to minus 30. So here minus 1 to minus 30 is here left side, and minus 1 to we can't move from minus 1 to minus 30 from left to right direction. So it's return the empty string. Okay, and minus 13 to minus 1 we can move here. That is minus 13 left side. We can see here minus 30 is the left side here. Okay, so minus 18, then minus 17, and minus 13 to we can move to minus 1. So it will return up to n. Okay. Up to n we can see here. And here minus 4 up to minus 4, and here from minus 4 to minus. That is the greater than. A is greater than B, so it returns the empty string. We can see here. So don't be confused. Just try to learn the concept. If you learn the concept, then you will be never confused. Okay. And one interview questions in this form, slice operator always print begins to end minus 1 values, index value in forward direction only. Okay. That is negative also. And when A is greater than or equal to B, then always gives the empty string. Same. Minus 4 is greater than minus 2, minus 6. Okay. So it will return the empty string. And when A and B denotes the same index, then it will consider the excluded part, that is the empty string. Here, this one is greater than this one. Okay. So it returns the empty string. And minus 16 is greater than minus 19, returns the empty string. And just try to learn the logic. Means minus 16, we have to move from minus 16 to minus 19, which is not possible. Like from minus 16 and minus 19 is here. Okay. Minus 19 is here. minus 19, minus 18. Okay, so we have to go in the pro direction, that is from left to right. So whenever I'll go till the date, minus 19 will not come. Okay, that's why it is return the empty string. Understood the point? Okay, that's why it's return the empty string. And here there is one interview question. Okay, and this is the like advanced type of questions. What is the value of a and b in S this form to print all values of S object? Okay, where a and b must be negative in the integers and S can be any non-empty strings. Okay, so you have to find a and b value. Okay, so just try to solve this by yourself. Okay, and here is S1, just I am printing the value. Okay, S1 value. And here with the positive index, this is the variable, positive and negative index also. With positive and negative index, when I use the both positive and negative index, then means 0 to minus 1. Okay, so where is the 0? Here is the 0. From 0 to minus 1, minus 1 is here, so minus 1 is excluded, so before minus 1 n value is there, so means d up to n we have to print all those values. Okay, so we can see here up to n printing all values. So minus 16 to plus 16s. Okay, so we can see here minus 16 is here, it is the a, and plus 16 which is z, means up to n, means from a to n we have to print those all values. Okay, sorry, minus 17, this is the d, minus 17 means d, d to n, we can see here. In this form, a and b direction is always from left to right only, even we give negative index also. Okay, note, the logic behind slice operator is only one, that is print all values from a index to b minus 1 index after moving from left to right direction only, where b must be non-zero. Okay, if we put b is equal to 0, then it will break this logic, that is n minus 1. Okay, and this part I am going to cover now. Okay, so here from 5 to minus 9, printing those values. So minus 5 is where, minus 5 is here, that is the n. Okay, so from minus 5 is where n, so n to minus 9, that is the minus 10th value before 1, so minus 10th value, that is npr, so it will return npr. Okay, and in the same value from 14th to 12th index, that is n minus 1. Okay, and excluded has higher priority than included. What we told, when a and b denotes the same index, then excluded is considered. Okay, here minus 11 and 7, minus 11 to 7. Okay, that is from this one point, but here 7 denotes the another object, another index, and this 11 index denotes the another index. In this form, from that is print minus 11 only, that is the p value. Okay, okay, but in the minus 11 to 6 value, it's return the empty string. Why? because minus 11 and 6. So minus 11 and 6 denotes the same value, same index. In this case, excluded is considered. That is the based on the priority. Okay, and 5 to minus 11 printing the n, because here 5 to minus 11, that is here, so n will be printed. Okay, and 5 to minus 12, that is the empty string because of the priority. So in this form we can give any index in the form of integers, even that index is not exist, means we can give any number of any index. That is 18 is not considered, so it will be converted into the length of that string. Okay, so from minus 17 to all values. Okay, and when at least A or B contains 0, then what will be the return? When, as I told you, B must be non-zero. Okay, so when A contains the 0, then what will happen? So here just try to understand the logic behind it. So what we understood, like from A to B minus 1. Okay, so here minus 17 to B means what? 0 is there. So 0 minus 1 means what? Minus 1. So from minus 17 to minus 1, that is what is the value? Minus 70 to minus 1, that is the all value. But the logic is, as for the end minus 1, it will print all values. But in this case, it will print 0. It is the empty string. Why? Because minus 17 and 0 denotes the same index. Minus 17 and 0 denotes the same index. That's why I told you when the B is non-zero, then only we can treat it like a end minus 1 concept. Okay, otherwise we have to focus on the logic. So these both are considered the same, like it denotes the same index, so it will return empty string. Okay, here. And here 0 is 0 also denotes the same string. And 0 to minus 17, so that is the same string. So here 0 to 70 denotes the same, that's why it is on the empty string. Okay, so just remember the one Google interview question I have covered here. It is a multiple choice questions. Okay, by using this S, A and B operators, it print all values from A to index to B minus 1 index. Okay, where A is string and the length of S is equal to 8. That is the it can be 8 length of string. Okay, and A and B is integers. Then please select in which statements make this logic wrong. So what I told you, this concept will always work when B is non-zero. Okay, so here A is 0 and B is non-zero. This is correct because in this case also it works. And where B is 0 and A is non-zero, doesn't work. This means what? B must be non-zero. So B is not selected. A is correct, B is not correct. Okay, and when A is 0 and B is 0, this is also not correct because B must be non-zero. A is non-zero and B is non-zero. We doesn't care about the A, we care about the B only. B is non-zero means it is correct, and none of these, that is correct, this not correct, all of this incorrect, means the answer is, that is first option and the fourth option is correct. Okay, so this is the Google question. Google is asked as a in an interview, so I covered this one. So just try to understand the slice operator, okay, logic behind it. And when you learn the logic now, you will never forget the logic behind the slice operator, and you will be never forget the slice operator if you understood the logic behind it. Okay, so where this is the where a and b must be integer in any form, in binary, octal, or decimal form, or hexadecimal. No need to give some example of these, because in the above example the concept is crystal clear. Okay, I know you you understood the this form in like a crystal way, where a and b is integer in decimal form, so no need to provide guess content. Guess content means what? Same things every time telling. So these types of things we don't want to provide you, because it's create the videos as lengthy. Okay, so thank you so much, and in the next video we'll discuss about the another form of slice operator. If you didn't remember or something confusion, then please replay this video and you will definitely understood the logic behind it. I think no need to replay. In the one play also you can, if you concentrate, then you will learn those all things. Okay, so thank you so much.